Speak, Lord Montague. I'm sorry, sir, but Lord Montague is not able to speak. He's under the weather, and he asked me, Benvolio, to speak for him. Speak. I am Lord Montague, the husband of Lady Montague, and the father of Romeo. I had an ongoing feud with Lord Capulet, the head of another rich, important household. This spite had led to many fights in the city, and I was concerned Romeo was part of them. My wife and I asked our nephew, Benvolio, to talk to Romeo and find out what he's thinking about. I was devastated when Romeo was banished from the city for killing Tybalt. My wife suffered a lot and eventually died, grieving for the loss of our son. When I found out about Romeo's death in Capulet's tomb, I had enough of the fighting and decided to end the family feud. I offered to raise a statue in the name of Juliet. I think that Tybalt is the reason Romeo and Juliet are dead. For two reasons being, he started the fight in the street where Tybalt died and Romeo was accused of his death. Reason two also being, if Tybalt had not tried harder to kick Romeo out of the Capulet's party, Romeo would have never met Juliet. First of all, Tybalt is very violent in nature, and for that reason he started the fight in the streets of Verona, with the opposing family, the Montagues, us. Romeo, being the good boy he was, warned them that they shouldn't fight, because the prince told them not to, but Tybalt did not listen and started the fight in the streets of Verona. Tybalt then killed Mercutio, my beloved friend, which forced Romeo to kill Tybalt, and for that reason, Romeo was banished from Verona, which seemed to be these tragic events happened. The reason these tragic events happened. Also, I overheard that Romeo met Juliet at the Capulets' house party at their mansion. I also heard that Tybalt had tried to kick Romeo out of the party, but was told not to by Lord Capulet. If he had not listened to him, and had done what was right for his family, which is to keep us Montagues away, he would have tried harder to kick Romeo out of the party. And if that had happened, he would have never met Juliet, and none of us would have seen this tragic event happen. And for that reason, I believe Tybalt is responsible for these tragic events. And he doesn't have a penalty because he's already dead. He's already dead, but I believe he's the reason Romeo and Juliet died. Thank you.